something you should know about the years ahead and how they'll be. You'll be living in a world where roses hardly ever grow, 'cause all I have to offer you is me. There'll be no mansions waiting on the hill with crystal chandelier, and there'll be no fancy clothes for you to wear. Everything I have is standing here in front of you to see. All I have to offer you is me. Sweetheart, I'll give you all my love in every way I can, but make sure that's what you want while you're still free. The only gold I have for you is in this wedding band, 'cause all I have to offer you is me. There'll be no mansions waiting on the hill with crystal chandelier, and there'll be no fancy clothes for you to wear. Everything I have is standing here in front of you to see. All I have to offer you is me. All I have to offer you is me. As I travel through this pilgrim land, there is a friend who walks with me, leads me safely through the sinking sand. It is the Christ of Calvary. This will be my prayer, dear Lord, each day, that I may do the best I can, for I need the light to guide me day and night. Blessed Jesus, hold my hand. Blessed Jesus, hold my hand. Lord, I need thee every hour. Through this last pilgrim land, protect me by thy power. Hear my feeble plea, dear Lord, look down on me. When I kneel in prayer, I hope to meet you there. Blessed Jesus, hold my hand. Let me travel in your light divine, that I may see the blessed way. Keep me that I may be wholly thine, and sing redemption song someday. I will lead me safely to a land of rest. If I've a crown of life I've won, I have put my faith in thee, dear Lord, that I may reach that golden strand. There's no other friend on whom I can depend. Blessed Jesus, hold my hand. Jesus, hold my hand. Lord, I need thee every hour. Through this pilgrim land, protect me by thy power. Hear my feeble plea, dear Lord, look down on me. When I kneel in prayer, I hope to meet you there. Blessed Jesus, hold my hand.
Surprise! Surprise! We opened with Mr. Ellijay's music because we're going to follow up with some really good music. And Mr. Ellijay, tell me who you brought today.
Well, we've been telling you it was going to happen, and today it's happening. The Clayton family is here.
And the Clayton family just came out of the studio where you found that you didn't have to correct what they do.
No.
Don't you love it?
What a fine bunch to work with.
Yeah, yeah. You make more money because you spend less time fixing the
Yeah.
problem. So did y'all ask him for a discount because you're so good?
So does this camera add 20 pounds, or is that really me?
It's because you're sitting by beautiful, and so
Yeah, you make me look even worse than I already did.
that's the problem.
So you want to swap back?
Yeah, yeah. Now let's talk about what y'all are going to do today. We're going to talk about a new CD, and the name of it is
Keep Carrying On.
All Original Music.
Yes.
Who wrote what?
It's a combination. I wrote a lot of them. Mom wrote a lot of them. And Jerry wrote one. We keep giving him a hard time because he's not coming up with them very quick.
What's happening there? You got a lot of stuff to work with.
I'm not as talented as they are.
There you go. There you go. Talk about the talent. Were you born naturally talented, or did you have lessons?
It was just a gift of God, I think.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
when I was a little girl, I loved to play the piano. I loved to sit and watch somebody play. So when I was a teenager, my dad bought me some music from U.S. School of Music through the mail. And I took my own lessons till I got to where I could play in a songbook, and I just laid the music down and I play by ear
Yes.
and by music. And I just, he writes a song and sings it to me, and I go play it.
Isn't that crazy?
It's
Yeah.
a gift, though.
A big gift.
That's all I can say.
Yeah, yeah. Now, when you started writing, was it about real life events or was it something in your heart just happened?
The first song I ever wrote was in 98, 99. I was working at a hospital in Gainesville. And I was walking through the parking lot and seen a tag on a car that said, prayer changes things.
Wow,
And I sit down and that was the first song I ever written.
that's crazy. Yeah.
But usually it's just about life events or something a preacher had said or a conversation I might have overheard. You just never know when it comes.
Yeah. Now the Claytons like to sing in church, but y'all don't look like you like to sing in church. Most people who like to sing in church eat a lot of fried chicken. And y'all are not, you know, have y'all ever noticed how the inspiration started as these little guys and then they grew? It was all the Baptist fried chicken. Now where'd y'all sing yesterday?
We was at Macedonia Baptist Church out on Big Creek.
Was it dinner on the ground?
No.
No.
It was just regular service.
And you still went. Oh, my. Now, how do people get in touch with y'all, and how do they book you, and how do they find your CDs?
Well, most people just know us by word of mouth or from seeing us, and they'll either send us a Facebook message or they'll call us on the phone.
Yeah, yeah.
We do have business cards.
Yeah,
too.
you do have
Yeah,
business
thank
cards,
you.
because this is serious. This is his business, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're delivering his
Yes.
messages. Yeah,
It's all about him.
yeah, yeah. Now, you're being awful quiet. Is there a reason?
Yeah, I'm always quiet.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So tell me about the one song that you wrote.
I'd have to go back to the CDs prior to this one, how it started. The one that we made in 19, we was practicing one night. It was before Christmas in 18, I guess it was, 2018.
Uh-huh.
And Jamie looked at me, we was practicing one of the songs he had written, and he said, when are you going to write one? And I said, well, I'm not. I can't put 8 words together.
Uh-oh.
And the next time we practiced, I had a song.
Uh-oh. Now that's
And
cool.
I have a greater admiration for songwriters. Because I went through a whole lot to write that. I didn't sleep for 2 weeks.
Wow. Now, did the melody come in your head or the words come?
But it kind of just all come together.
I've heard people say that literally you hear it before you've ever put it on paper and pencil.
It's true.
That is crazy. That is crazy. So what was it like working in the studio? When you went in, is it a one-time shot, you get it done, or do you perfect?
There's a lot of redos, listening, make sure we don't get too much Appalachian in our slang. And
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, it's more than just one take.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he let me, what an honor to be in the studio and I have videos, I have all the audio of when Vic Davis did his. Do you remember that?
Oh, no, yeah.
And how it was so important for Vic to do this as a gift for his grandchildren and his children. And he worked hours and hours and hours. And it was just, and I was going through my phone the other night. I had 35,000 pictures and videos on my phone, and my phone screamed at me and said, empty me. And so I started, what can I take out? What can I take out? And then I came to all these precious memories of Vic Davis in the studio.
Yeah, he's good.
Those studio moments are the sweetest. They're just the sweetest. So you got to keep them. Can't get rid of them.
I know.
So my phone's still full.
Yeah.
You know, you can't do it.
By the way, I got a lot of clips from y'all. I need to get over to you. Filming thing.
The bloopers and the
Funny stuff.
funny stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Don't let her get her hands on it.
They'll be on TV. But you know, that's what makes it real. We did a show up in Blue Ridge, and Joe Brown, who sang with the Diplomats for 30 years, was doing a song. He'd done it probably 5,000 times live. He could not remember the words. And we did 5 takes, and it got so bad, then they put Matt Dobler up there, and he tried. He couldn't do it. And Matt Dobler said, well, we'll try again. They tried like 4 times. They said, never mind. Because neither one of them could ever get it. And you're like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's not very glamorous sometimes.
No. Speaking of glamorous, last night I watched.
Oh, you want me to take my hat off?
No. I watched when you did the Hank Williams tribute. It looked like it was on stage here in Ellijay, was it? Shannon was on drums.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
that was in the auditorium.
That was such a cool performance. Were y'all there? Have you ever been to his live shows?
Have not.
They
He
had,
never makes a mistake. Never. It's
They knew
always
better.
perfection. Yeah.
the word got out before the, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's something about that live, real stuff. If it really messes up, okay,
Yeah.
that's life.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll
that's
tell you
life.
one thing that held that helped hold that together, that held it together. Shannon Parks.
Yes, yes.
Her drumming is like a metronome.
Yes,
Okay?
yes.
She
I watched her last night and I was
never
like,
slows down or
yeah.
speeds up or anything.
yeah,
And she was such a little bitty girl when we did that.
yeah, yeah. It was really cool. And
I know.
I've watched a lot of stuff, but I said to me, the Hank Williams stuff, it's like it was you, you know?
Yeah.
It was meant for you to do.
Yeah.
So now when y'all go to churches, do you, I don't know, altar call? Do you put that into what you're doing? Do you sing songs that you know will affect somebody's heart and tug at their
He probably
heart?
does.
Well, you know, it kind of varies. You can't, it's hard to pick them out beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times we try to get something lined up, but we usually always stray from that.
Mm-hmm.
And you just gotta sing what feels like fit and what will go. Some of the songs that we sing seem like the more we sing, the better I like them.
Yeah.
There's some on this CD that's the way we sang one yesterday. Further from here, closer to there. That song is really
A good
a
one.
good one.
Yeah.
I love that song. I think
Yeah.
it's my favorite.
Yeah, yeah. Well, do y'all like the song Love Lifted Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something about those old, and I know a lot of churches are getting into new and different music, and I like to go back to those songs that you know, somebody walked down the aisle one day to that song. Then the next Sunday, somebody walked down the aisle. There are songs that will actually say, okay, I get it now. I
Yeah.
get it now.
There's two songs you wrote. One is one step, closer to here, further from here, closer to there. And what's the other
Just
one?
one step.
Yeah, I like it too. I love it. And I think that may be the one I was just thinking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is it about?
Just one step to cross the river.
She
I-
wrote it.
I
She wrote it.
Yeah.
right before Larry passed away. He loved that song too. But most of these were after. Some of them was before. But
Yeah.
we did this CD as a tribute to him, but
You know, it's so crazy when we look at that moment, that song, that one line in a song turns lives around. It turns lives around. And somebody may be sitting in church one day who hadn't been to church forever, and you've written a song that one line will turn their life around.
This song that the title cut of the CD, Keep Carrying On. If I'm thinking right, Jamie didn't even write it till after we started making the CD. And we kind of learned it last minute.
That's a good one too.
It was just one of those things that I was laying in bed one night, and after Dad passed, we didn't know for sure if we'd even sing again.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like I had a dream that night, and Dad came to me and said, just keep carrying on.
Wow, wow, wow. Boy, you talk about something. Did you jump out of the bed and say, I will, sir? Yes.
I pretty much jumped out of bed and wrote the song.
Wow, that is crazy. That's crazy.
Tell us how you wrote the one step one. How'd that all come about?
It was a preacher, a text that he took at church, just one step, and it just burned on my heart and mind till one day all the words just come. And I'm like him, the music. Sometimes the music just comes with the words. The very first song I ever wrote was Lord, I'm Ready to Go. And I was having hard time then, kind of, you doubt and you worry. And I was just sitting at the piano and I just started playing this melody that I'd never played before. And I just played it through. And then the words come. And then I had to hurry to write them down because sometimes you sing them, and then by the time you sing them, they're gone. You got to.
Oh, that's crazy.
You have to wait for them to come back again.
That's crazy. Wow. Well, we want to hear some live Clayton music. Are y'all up for that today?
Sure.
We've got a great piano, and you've got a great Are you the president of their fan club? Maybe. You could
Does
be.
it pay good? What?
Are you a good cook? Yeah, there you go, Dwight. She'll feed you. He will work for food. I found that out.
Yeah.
So we're
I
gonna,
want you to play Just One Step. Where's it at? Do they got it in there?
have y'all got that? Don't have them loaded yet. Okay. All right. So we're going to take a break, and when we come back, I promise you, they're going to be over there by the piano. Do you want to assist them?
Lord, no.
Why not?
There you go.
Lord, help us.
All right, when we come back, I promise you, get your second cup of coffee, get your dishes put in the dishwasher. You got 2 minutes to do it, and then sit down and you're going to enjoy some of the Claytons.
Whether you're in the mood for chicken strips, a delicious burger, our classic banana split, or an upside-down thick blizzard treat, we've got you covered. Hot and fresh food every day, every time, and delicious DQ soft serve make the perfect pair at your favorite place. Not fast food, fan food fast. Your Blue Ridge, Ellijay, and Jasper Dairy Queens are your meet, eat, and treat headquarters.
Thank you for choosing DQ. How may I serve you?
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We can't play about our future or our finances. Make moves, set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up, stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things. This is pre-tirement.
See us anytime you can.
Whether you're swimming in the sea or splashing in the pool, making a masterpiece, or just making memories, writing a great American novel, or writing your term paper that's due tomorrow. Whatever you do in life, Farmers is here to protect it. For all your insurance needs, call Donald Curtis in Blue Ridge.
It's a place where death will never enter. No more burdens or sorrow over there. It's a place of peace and and joy forever. And someday I know I'm going there. It's just one step to cross o'er the river, and I won't have to make it alone. The Lord's hand will be there to guide me. Praise the Lord, it will be just one step home. I'm so glad I made my reservation for this flight to that city so fair. At an altar in a little country church house, He saved my soul, now I'm ready to go there. It's just one step to cross o'er the river, and I won't have to make it alone. The Lord's hand will be there to guide me. Praise the Lord, it will be just one step home. Now when I come to the crossing of the Jordan, when I stand at the brink of the tide, that old river may look dark and so stormy, but I know it's just a step to the other side. It's just one step to cross o'er the river, and I won't have to make it alone. The Lord's hand will be there to guide me. Praise the Lord, it will be just one step home. Oh, praise the Lord, it will be just one step home. Just one step home.
I'm one of God's children.
It's where we have troubles with sin in our land.
Wrong song, Terry. Cut.
In this old world, toil and trouble
Here below,
grief and pain
on every hand each day.
Some glad day,
Some sweet day,
it will all be over.
it will end.
Reach their home,
Eternal home on the other side, that bright side.
I'm glad I'm
Glad I'm
one
one
of God's children.
His chosen one.
I'm glad I'm
Glad I'm one
of His own.
Loved and owned. Someday I'll live Him in glory.
Praise His name.
Ages roll on forevermore, forevermore.
I want my friends,
All my friends,
all my
Loved ones dear,
go with me.
abide with me in that sweet home, that happy home.
sing His praise,
Around the throne,
His shining
when
throne.
we get home,
When we arrive to part no more, depart no more.
I'm glad I'm
Glad I'm
one
one
of God's children.
His chosen one.
I'm glad I'm one
Glad I'm one
of His own.
Loved and owned. Someday I'll live
Someday I'll live
on forevermore. I'm glad I'm one of God's children. I'm glad I'm one of His own.
Loved and own. Someday I'll live Him in glory.
Praise His name.
Ages roll on forevermore. Someday I'll live with Him in glory.
Praise His name.
Ages roll on forevermore, forevermore, forevermore.
Times and trials below,
We must keep carrying on.
When loved ones pass on, we have hope in the blood, free from sin and recorded above. Though partings bring sadness and tears, our loved ones would say, carry on. Don't give up hope, stay strong in the Lord. Victory is still ours to claim. Thank God for the hope, we shall soon meet again. But we must keep carrying on. Jesus gave us a promise that's still true today. But we must keep carrying on. He passed from this life knowing He'd rise again, conquering death, hell, and the grave. Though partings bring sadness and tears, our loved ones would say, carry on. Don't give up hope, stay strong in the Lord. Victory is still ours to claim. Thank God for the hope, we shall soon meet again. But we must keep carrying on. Carry on, carrying on. Our loved ones would say, carry on. Carry on, keep carrying on. Our loved ones would say, carry on. Thank God for the hope, we shall soon meet again. But we must keep carrying on.
I'm a rolling stone, all alone and lost. For a life of sin, I have paid the cost. When I pass by, all the people say, just another guy on a lost highway. just a deck of cards and a jug of wine. And a woman's lies makes a life like mine. On the day we met, I went astray. I started rolling down that lost highway. Nor bad, just a kid like you. But now I'm lost, too late to pray. Lord, I paid the cost on the lost highway. Now boys, don't start your rambling round this road of sin, or your sorrow bound. Take my advice, or you'll curse the day you started rolling down that lost highway. Looking down from a hilltop at the lights of my hometown. This place is all so different now, and they've torn the red light down. That old wooden bridge I fished from is replaced with man-made stone. The swimming pool and our old school, like you, they both are gone. I've been thinking about the summer of 1969. Long ago and far away, when I thought you were mine. For better or worse, thick or thin, so much has changed since then. My crazy heart spins round and round when I dream of way back when. When the rock and roll would play in that old silver Chevrolet, and AM rock was all we knew back then. Big green eyes and short Levi's, I remember you. But it's all over now, baby blue. track that took my dad to war in 1943 still stretches by the depot like so many years before. But like you, the train's on a different track. It don't come here no more. And the rock and roll would play in that old silver Chevrolet. And AM rock was all we knew back then. Big green eyes and short Levi's, I remember you. But it's all over now, baby blue. Red wall tires, western flyers, and 8-track Suzy Q. It's all over now, baby blue.
We're back. Well, I don't know about y'all, but we enjoyed that right here, and you're going to enjoy more of it in the future because you're going to give them an opportunity to buy some Clayton CDs. How do they do this?
Now, I hear that the CDs are selling real well.
They are. They really are.
I love that. I love that.
I love it.
I love it. I love it. Now, does he get any credit for producing this stuff?
Just what's written on the back is all the credit he gets.
All right.
Never mind what I put up with.
Yeah. yeah. Now, you know.
No, they're a good bunch to work with. Hey, it's like any production, you're going to have struggles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But we got it done.
Yeah. Well, when I first met him, I said, how many instruments do you play? And he, this. Then one day he sat down at that piano and I filmed it. And he was playing. And I said, I thought you said you didn't play the piano.
That's what
I
he
barely
told us,
knew
too.
this much of one song.
But I recorded it, so.
The next thing we knew.
So you
Yeah.
have proof.
Now, have you encouraged other people, because you just said it was a God-given talent, do you tell people if you feel it in your heart, go for that music?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there's somebody out there who doesn't have confidence. And it takes some confidence to step on stage.
Oh, yeah.
It takes some confidence. And occasionally you're like, oh, I forgot what I was doing, or
Exactly.
or you get emotional now because you play in a lot of churches. Do y'all feel that emotion of that song?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And a lot of this stuff is, we don't know we're going to sing when we go in, because we just go visiting, and then all of a sudden, hey, how about y'all just sing a song? And the next thing we know, we're singing 2 or 3 or something. So.
Yeah.
All night.
Yeah.
Let's bring in this thing about your mommy next Saturday, am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, let's talk about that. That's
Yes.
very special.
What's happening?
We're having, excuse me, her 100th birthday party.
100, Dwight, she's older than me.
Mm-hmm.
She's older
I didn't
than
know
me.
there was anybody.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
She turns 100 the 29th of May, so
Wow.
out of Ebenezer Fellowship Hall next Saturday from 12 to 4. Just come by, see her,
That
grab
is
you
awesome.
some barbecue or something and visit.
I plan on making this one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is she
good.
in good health?
She is good health.
That is
is.
amazing.
I come in from work the other day, and she was out in the yard.
Oh, and with her.
She wasn't supposed to be out in the yard. She gets out and does her little flower in the garden or whatever. and
Oh, yeah.
Don't tell Lorene.
That is so
Tell her.
sweet. That is so
What's her
precious.
name, Reby?
Reby.
Reby, yeah.
And
Yeah.
100.
Yep.
100 years old. Yeah. Does
Lives
she
at
live
home by
alone?
herself. Yeah.
She does now, yeah.
Wow.
Does
that's
her own
crazy.
little thing.
Yeah.
Dad's been gone
Yeah.
17 years.
Wow.
Checks
August.
on Lorene quite often, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I can't
Keeps
leave
an eye.
and
She
be
worries
gone.
about you.
If she calls and can't get me, she's calling the neighborhood. See if she can find
How
me.
perfect that y'all are here the day after Mother's Day. And so we want to send this program out. We don't do a show on Sunday, but for every mother, because of what I went through, and so many of my friends have lost their children, Mother's Day isn't a happy day, but I keep telling people it's a day to just remember the smiles, remember the laughter, remember the crazy times, because that's what will get you through those miserable days, and losing your husband, your children, your mom, your dad. Just remember the good stuff, and there's so much fun stuff.
Exactly.
So much fun stuff, and you look back and you're like, wow, yeah. Now, 100 years old and still doing things her own way. Does she have a stubborn streak?
Oh, yeah.
They tell me as we get older, we get more stubborn.
You might be watching.
They tell me that as we age, we get to have that if we want to. We can kind of run the show.
She doesn't have a TV, but she said, will this be on the radio? I said, I don't think so, Mama.
Oh, how precious. Why doesn't she have a TV?
She just has never had a TV.
Really?
When my husband was in service and I lived with them for a while.
Oh my gosh.
I had one,
Yeah.
but she never has. Doesn't want one.
Probably wouldn't have had a telephone if Daddy didn't work for a telephone company.
Isn't that crazy?
Pull it up on YouTube and let her watch it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Yeah. Now what do you think about this 100 years old? Are we going to make it to 100?
We're lucky.
If we're lucky. I don't know, my aunts and my granny lived to be in their high 90s, and I think about, it's a different world today.
Yes.
100 years old, do you sit down and have conversations with your mama about what has changed and the things that you have seen that you never thought would see, and the things, did she go to church in a wagon when she was a kid?
And walked.
Yes.
She walked a lot. Yeah. And they would walk from Bucktown to Ebenezer Church across the mountain, down
like
to the cemetery.
Pretty little hall.
Yeah. Wow. That is crazy.
Good little hike.
That is so awesome. That is so awesome.
Yeah.
What memories now? Did she can? Did she cook? Did she teach gardening?
Yes.
Yeah.
She does too.
Is that the can or the cooker?
She cooks the can. Remember the jelly you gave me?
Oh, yes.
It was gone in 3 days.
Oh, well, you should call me.
Basically, he's asking for more.
You should have called me. I could have.
Muscadine, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, loved it.
I'll have to get you some more.
Boy.
Wow. Tell people how to get the CD. If they don't go to church with you and they don't know you personally, how can they get your CDs?
Well, most people it's by word of mouth, or they contact us by a telephone.
Okay.
Or mainly it's Facebook. I mean, they'll send me a Facebook
really
message. Yeah, I mean, we don't have our own website or anything like that, so it's just when they see us, they get it. But I really don't know what else to tell them.
I love it.
How many CDs do y'all have? 5?
We've got 5.
Yeah, I did all of them, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yep.
And out of those 5, you've got some that are the old hymns, and then some are original music, so a little blend of all of it.
Yeah.
When did we start? It had to be a long time ago, didn't it?
I had hair.
They said
You
you
did?
had hair.
Jacob was singing with
Yeah.
us, our baby boy. He was singing in
It's been a while.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
What about, it had to be, was it on the old machine?
The very first one was over on Progress Road, or Industrial Boulevard, there on
That's
the
your
corner
pawn shop.
where you had your little
Back there in the back?
Yep.
store.
That's crazy.
I
That
swear
was the
I
first
don't remember
recording.
that.
See, there's something about old ages in him. I love it.
I believe we've cut 2 of them out of your pawn shop, and the rest of them's been out of the basement.
Really?
Yeah.
You had this little
remember?
platform built right there at the front, and this guy came in and did it. He sat up there and monitored everything. Can't remember his name. He was
Well,
a
I
young guy.
remember the words to 1,000 songs, but I don't remember that.
Isn't that crazy?
I know I was over there, so I know,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's been a long time.
Sure did.
Now, who chooses the title cut? How do y'all determine what's the title cut?
We used to, I guess it was kind of Daddy's job. It's just ever how he was feeling. Unless there was something really pressing on one of us, and then we did it.
Now, to have to step in and replace your dad, which you can't, how do you do that? How do you deal with that? Is it an emotional thing to step up there and know somebody's missing?
It has been.
Very, yeah.
I didn't realize how much I leaned on him to do another leaning.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you about the Claytons.
Yeah.
If something needs fixing,
Yeah.
they'll fix it. They'll go back in. This bird over here, he'll go back in, or she will, either one, and they'll fix it.
Yeah.
And they make me and Jerry work a lot because they're perfectionists. Yeah. And there'll be a little thing, it'll be something she said one way, I want to do that another way.
I love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
I do too. I always say, don't walk out of here if you know you could do better. Do the
Yeah.
best you can do,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, and they're real good to work with.
Well, and
And
he
he is
picked the
too.
best to work with because I've seen him, I'd say, that sounds great. And he said, no, there's just a little.
Exactly.
I'm like, what?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we're so glad that y'all could be here with us today. I hate that this storm, isn't that crazy how
Yeah.
loud it is over your heads?
know.
And I realized the other day, actually, people in TV can hear it too. I didn't think they used to because our mics, but I think our mics are sensitive enough now that you can hear and we are in Ellijay in the third day of blinding rainstorms. And I'll just say, Lord, thank you for the rain. And the gardens, thank you for the rain. But Lord, my hair is ready.
There's an old man watching. There's an old man watching up on Maple Rest that'll tell you you can do better with the rain than you can do without the rain.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And we thank you for the rain. And for everybody who loves my Xana, go to my YouTube and just click on and you will see her talking about the rain. The kid is an outsider. She loves mud, she loves dirt, she loves gardening, and she can't do that when it rains.
Right.
So it really gets to her. And she said, rain, go away. Xana wants to play. So go check that out on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube, please do, because the Clayton's music will be on there. We're going to put the whole CD on there.
Yes.
You're going to get to hear his magic, and they're amazing. So,
My blundering or something. I don't know. No, we did good. Tell you about the Claytons. If there's one word, authentic.
yeah.
That's real from the heart
Yeah,
gospel
yeah.
singing right there.
Yeah.
Better than anybody I know.
And I
It's-
think
it's
that's
just-
what's missing today.
Yeah.
You know, people go in the studio, I'm going to say something mean, and you know, you've heard it. People go in the studio who cannot sing.
Oh.
But there are things that you can use to adjust the levels that you walk out and you've heard them live and you're going, that ain't her.
Yeah, I was
That
actually
ain't
thinking
her.
a while ago. I was listening to him sing over there, and I go, "That's exactly like what it sounded in my place."
Yes, yes.
You know?
And that's the real deal. You know, that's the real deal. And that's when you know it's a
Authenticity.
gift from God. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, we enjoy it. We've been doing it
Yeah.
many, many years.
I know.
Yeah.
How old were you first time y'all sang?
I might have been maybe 7 years old or something like that.
Wow, wow.
Couldn't read, I can tell you that much.
Oh, and you always loved it?
Always loved it.
Always loved it, yeah.
I grew up, since I was the youngest one at the time, I had to sing tenor, since I just had that high squilly voice, I guess. And I had two older brothers that sung the other parts, and as they got to where they were more interested in dating or whatever, they kind of drop off. I'd have to pick up another part.
Oh, wow.
So I got to where I could almost sing about all four parts if I
Yeah.
wanted to.
That is crazy.
I remember back when I was the law.
Uh-huh.
That's how old folks say it.
Yeah.
He's the law.
Yeah, yeah.
Jamie was running around town. I didn't know him. I just knew of him, you know, and didn't think nothing about it. Had no idea he was such a singer.
Yeah.
And a singer he is.
Yep, yep. And a writer.
Yes,
I think that's what's so great about y'all. You really put your heart into it, and you produce original music,
Yeah.
which is it's rare.
I think it has to do with family stuff too. It's family, and I like that word family when it comes to singing and,
Yeah.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It always seems to do better.
Yeah, and that harmony. Now, how long do you think y'all will keep doing this forever? You're going to keep on till?
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. I love that. Some people say, well, we're retiring after 40 years. Or we're retiring, the diplomats, I think, retired after 50 years. And you're just like, I've made a joke forever that Jeanette Cook is going to have to outlive me to sing Earth's Loss is Heaven's Gain, but
Yeah.
I think y'all could do it.
If it's a God-called mission,
Yes.
I don't think there's no retiring.
There you go.
Nah.
There you go. Yeah, yeah, that's different. That's
Let's slow
different.
down.
Yeah,
There's no stopping point.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Now, are y'all available to go to churches weekly, or do you do it once a month? How do you do that?
We do it weekly.
Yeah, we do it
I mean,
weekly.
go to church
so
every
if
Sunday.
people holler
and
at you, you
then
ready
we
to
have
go.
some appointments.
That's awesome.
We go to home church on first and third, and then second, fourth, fifth, and then we go somewhere else.
Yeah.
We're always somewhere.
I bet in revival time, y'all are really booked.
They ask a lot, and a lot of times that depends on my schedule because I do a lot of work out of town.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes it's hard for me to get back home and get cleaned up and go.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
but we try.
Yeah, yeah. Now, did y'all get to see the show where he had a pretty blue guitar on set one day?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you know I wore this today in honor of that guitar? That guitar.
Yeah.
He walked in and said, "Somebody in Ellijay made me this." I thought, "You are so full of. There is no way nobody in Ellijay, Georgia, made that."
Well, he sure did.
Yeah.
Boy, that Brandon.
It's
What a
amazing
talent.
to me. Absolutely amazing.
You get that from you, Jerry?
No,
You answered really quick.
no, I don't think I have that kind of patience.
Well, boy, it's a sight. That's
It's beautiful.
love that guitar. I've got Gibsons and Fenders and
Yeah.
Rickenbackers and a few things we won't mention
Yeah,
that cost no telling what. But my favorite guitar
yeah.
is Little Baby Blue. I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
that guitar.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And honestly, I thought he was full of stuff when he walked in and said, "Look what somebody made me." I'm like, yeah, okay. and it
And
was
what
the
made it so
truth.
cool was, after it was over, he said, Brandon said this himself now. He said, actually, when I was building this, he said, I was hoping that it would go to you. And I said,
Wow.
well, it's gone.
That's so cool. That's
It's
so
mine.
Cool. That's so cool. Well, thank you for being with us today. We are
Enjoyed it.
going to
Pleasure.
we're going to come off the air on ETC now, but we're going to spend another 30 minutes of music on YouTube. So don't forget, go to Sherry Martin or Sherry Martin Heart of the Home and check out YouTube. YouTube doesn't cost you a penny. You just click on subscribe, enter your information, and you're done. And that means you can hear the Claytons anytime you want to. Anytime you want to. And we might even add a little descriptive with the way to contact y'all. And that way people can reach out to you, because it would be wonderful to see this great homegrown music in every church around. Thank you for being here today.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for having me.
Thank you for making it happen,
Clayton
sir.
family.
Thank you. Thank you, sir, for making it happen.
If they come around, don't miss them, folks. You'll be glad you went to see the Claytons.
You'll be glad you did. Please let the rain slack up just a little bit, Lord. I bet you the river's about out of its banks.
If my mom was here, she'd say, that's his business.
You're right. You're right. We'll see you again, y'all, only on ETC until we hit it on YouTube. Bye, y'all.